A lot of great speakers today. What I want to talk to you guys about very quickly is tonality and influence. If you understand these two concepts, when I mean understand them, you can actually 10x your business, 10x whatever business you are in, if you understand these two systems, okay? So let's go right into it. The first thing to understand exactly what influence means and tonality means. So you guys can read that ahead. I'm going to kind of explain it for you guys. Influence is being able to basically talk to somebody and they feel exactly what you're saying. Tonality is actually how you say it in every which way. This is so important in your guys' business because you guys, for some of the people on the team, they're like, hey, I really want to get this person here, but they're not really understanding me. Anybody had that problem? They told somebody about it, they just didn't really see the value in it, right? And I'm going to go over with you guys today how to actually go past that and actually do different things and actually promote this to your actual business. Guys, you guys can go to a job interview, you can have everything on the resume, but if you are not gaining influence at that resume, congratulations, you're not going to get it. The person that can actually connect the most and it was able to be felt the most actually is able to fully dominate in the conversation. Again, I'm going to go through this kind of quick. I want to give you guys actual conversations where you can actually apply this stuff in your business, right? Cool? All right, so we're going to go into this a little bit more. Understanding influence. Influence is not whether you believe in something, it's whether you believe I believe in something. You guys understand that? It's not whether you believe in something, it's whether you believe I believe in it. So when you're talking about something and somebody's not actually understanding you fully, it's simply because they don't believe you believe it. So if I'm talking to them about whatever, I'm talking to them about a product, I'm talking to them about, this event. Let's just say, for example, I was going out to a party. If you don't believe I believe it's going to be good, then why would you go? Right? Think about that for a second. If you're not fully invested into it, you're not really going to understand it. That's a lot of different things in life. We have no passion about a lot of different things. Why don't we get pissed off about certain things in our life? We're just having a real conversation right now. I just want you guys to really think about this stuff. You guys don't need to jerk back to me. I just need you guys to really just take a second and think about it. If you're not actually applying different things, having some kind of emotion or getting pissed off, no one's really going to feel you. That's for a concept. You ever had that conversation, with a spouse, with a friend, a family member, they didn't really take you seriously? Some of you guys, are saying jokes and other people aren't laughing because they didn't really know it was a joke. They're like, oh, wait, you were joking? So, that's how it is. And then the second thing is actually having body language to match that. Some of you guys are like, well, I seen that person at the mall and they didn't want to come up and say hi to me. Did you see yourself in the mirror this morning? I wouldn't say hi to you either. Some of you guys have a resting. Okay, I don't want to say the rest. I'm just saying, some of you guys do. I walk up to you guys, I'm like, are you happy? You tell your face that in the morning? Because I didn't know. That's what happens. You're wondering why you're not approachable. You're wondering why you don't have influence. It's simply because no one can relate to you. Amen? Right? Because they can't relate to you. They can't do business with you. People do business with people they can relate to and actually see themselves doing business to. The reason why there's so many people following Alex in business is because he talks quietly, but you guys can feel him because he's relatable. That's why you do it. And he makes it make sense. The same with other speakers that are in the room. That's how this works. So actually having influence and believing in something before the other person needs to believe in it, that's how you're going to create real influence. And if you create this real influence in your business, you will see a dramatic change. Now let's talk about, tonality and tones in your voice. What are the different types of tones that you actually need? You don't talk the same way all the time. If you're talking about something serious, you need to have direction when you talk. You need to bring down the speed of it. If it's important, then the speed needs to change. I heard this mentor tell me this one time. Actually, I think it was Anthony. He says, change your tonality on the phone to something different. You ever call somebody up and they're a little bit sick and they sound a little bit differently? Subconsciously, what do? You start listening a little bit closer. Is this that person? Is this really them? You don't really know. So you start subconsciously listening closer because you don't really know how they're doing it. And that's how your brain works. If you switch up how you talk normally to somebody, they start to hear you differently. So there's different ways of actually talking. There's the formal, the informal, there's the serious, there's the motivating. You guys will hear Rick. Rick's probably one of the best at it. He changes his tonality so much in his speech because he wants you guys to feel different parts. He wants you to get mad about different parts. And then he wants you guys to feel emotional about different parts. Give it up to Rick one more time. But learning these different levels in your voice will start to have you actually being felt a little bit more. Somebody's going to be able to connect a little bit more. You guys think I'm going to come out somebody aggressive when they just lost somebody in their family? No. What do? We talk more calm, we're more slow. Recognizing these things is the first way to actually make a change in your business. And applying this in different ways. How many of you guys want to be leaders? It's kind of quiet. If you're a leader, you want to say it with your chest, right? How many of you want to be leaders? The tonality is not like, oh, yes. It's like, yes, I do. The tonality in your voice makes that belief system happen. That's how this all works. Your body language follows that. Right now, if I tell you guys, picture somebody that is depressed, give me some kind of body language they would have. Hunched over. Okay, what else? Head down. Okay. Okay, no eye contact. Arms crossed. Okay, what else? Low tone. Okay, so now we know what that means. Guys, if somebody's like that, they're actually, blocking themselves from everything else going on. So now we know how to act the opposite, so that way we start attracting and we start influencing, we start making people more feel us in our conversations. Okay? Do we understand that all around? Yeah. Okay, so if I'm walking and I want people to actually connect with me and see me, ask me questions, should I have my head down? Should I be doing that? Or should I walk with my chest up a little bit more? And I should talk with my chest. Everybody should feel me a little bit more, right? Okay, that's the next step. So I'm trying to teach you guys, if you want to start getting paid, the stuff that you want to get paid, you have to start acting like it first. That's how this works. Remember we were talking about different skill sets? You have to grow the different skill sets to get the rank you actually want. First, you have to grow into that. How do we grow into that? We start talking like it. We start moving like it. We start acting like it. We start, really bringing that all in. The energy speaks of you, right? Anybody believe in energy? Yeah. Okay. I know Mr. Holistic does, right? Your energy speaks for you before you walk in a room. Every single time you walk in a room, people got to feel you if you want them to do business with you. They got to know they can do business with you. Your tonality, your body language, that actually is the first step to influence before you're actually speaking. And then they start connecting with you. They start relating to you. They start working with you. These things are key. I'm not even talking about closing. I'm not talking about sales. I'm not talking about duplicating. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about the simple steps of just going back to the basics of just having a conversation with somebody. We need to go back to the basics, and we need to understand that if we want to grow big. Anthony's a real big systems guy. He tells me all the time, Nick, you got to go back to the basics. Because sometimes I get ahead. Everybody get ahead in life. Sometimes they try to take 5 steps before they can crawl. Hey, I'm a victim of it. It's okay. As long as we know where to actually start with the different things. And guys, this can be applied to anything. iGenius, non-iGenius, whatever you want to apply this in, you can apply this in. Okay? But it's understanding these core principles right here. Okay? Let me just be very clear with something. If you don't believe in something, I damn sure am not going to believe in something. If you tell me this weekend's party is going to be, I'm probably not going to go. If you tell me this place is lit, I'm probably not going to go if you're not actually sounding like it. Yeah, it's going to be lit. No, you got to feel it. This weekend's got to be, oh my God. I'm going because he said it like that, right? The tonality in your voice. So the first step, the biggest step that I would possibly say is believing in it. How many of you guys believe you have a good business in iGenius? Let's try that one more time. How many of you guys believe you have a good business in iGenius? How many of you guys believe this event was powerful? We're nearing the end. We're on day 2, right? You need to fully believe in it. How do we believe in something that we haven't fully seen the success in it yet? It's hard. It really is. Guys, it is hard. I'm not going to be, sit up here and say, hey, everything's, perfect every second of the time. You're going to go through different challenges in entrepreneurship. You are. But you taking this step first is going to allow other people to take a step with you. Mike was telling me about this story about this guy, dancing out in the rain. And then all of a sudden, everybody's making fun of his dance moves. And then next week, he went viral because he had 30 other people dancing with him. And then the 30 turned into 100. The 100 turned into 1,000. Next thing you know, it was a movement. Everybody's crazy when they start something. Right? They're a leader after they actually grow something. So who's going to grow something in this? Who really wants to grow something in this? Because you guys have to believe it first. So what I want you guys to do is show me, I want you guys to show me the energy you want your team to represent. Not any other leaders, I want your team. You are an individual that needs to have influence, needs to have tonality, and people need to feel you in a conversation, correct? Yes. Come on, you got to be a little bit louder than that, right? You got to really show me right here. So I need you guys to all come to the front of the room real quick. Every single person, every seat. If you want somebody to feel you, you got to come to the front right here. Guys, if you...
Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all show some love on man. Y'all show some love on everybody up front, man. Let's go.
When the beat drops on this, every part of your business needs to actually go into the emotions you have right here. Yes, everybody, we're cramming this stage. The stage might break. It's okay. I want the next room to hear us because we're letting off in iGenius the start of your business. If you're already started, congratulations. We're in part 2 right now. Phase 2 right here. Can we drop this? Let's get it.
Let's go.
Get your cameras out. Come close, come closer. When the beat drops, let's go. Let's go! Congratulations, guys! This is how we do it, right here. That's how we do it. You have to, listen, before everybody walks back, you guys, you have to actually feel in your business. You have to believe first. Once you believe, I swear to God to you guys, everything else will fall in place. You'll start having a different crowd follow you. Start hanging around with different people. Different people start getting connected to you. They'll start feeling your energy before you actually walk in, and you're going to get a crowd that's actually going to bring all this together. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys.